What's up, you guys? It's Matt here. So I was going to make a completely different video, but I wanted to make a video about my new proposal. Brand new proposal. It is live right now, and I think it's going to have a massive change to Terra Luna Classic, right? The Classic chain as we know it will see massive change with this proposal. Let's talk about it because I think it's really, really good. I mean, I created it. Obviously, I'm going to think that it's good, but it came from really sound minds, right? Obviously, myself, and then a Patreon member, Brian, came up with a piece of it, and I just refined it. So I feel as though this is going to improve the process, even if we feel like it can't be done right now. It's something that needs to happen in the future. And maybe validators are just not fans of that. And it has to be overridden if people believe that validators, should be doing it this way. And I understand why they wouldn't be fans of it. But the one thing I want to see within this proposal is to vote yes or no, right? That's basically what it is. If you believe in it or you don't believe in it, yes or no. I don't want to see a single abstain vote. There should be no abstain votes because this just proves exactly my thought process. If you are a validator with a lot of sway and you vote abstain, this kind of just proves the issue that's here. You can look through every single proposal and you're going to see a massive amount of abstain voting, and we need to get rid of that. People should not be in the middle. It should be a yes or no. Should it be done or shouldn't it be done, right? That's the way that we go. You shouldn't lean towards abstain because you don't want to upset anybody or you don't want to swing the vote. That's what your vote is for. If someone, if America's Got Talent had, two yeses or one yes, and they only needed another yes in order to get through, and, they had a tie at this point, and the last person said, you know what, I'm not going to vote, that would be horrible, right? Because then what's going to happen? That person would just sit in limbo and nothing would happen. They have to vote either yes or no. They can't go, I'm abstain. They have to vote. I know this is a different situation than America's Got Talent, but either way, it's kind of the same situation voting wise. And like I said, I'm happy with a yes or no vote. But the point is that we need to confirm that we have a better voting strategy, and these validators are doing a better job of that. So this proposal is going to be great. It's going to have massive change if it can get passed. And even if it doesn't, I feel like it's going to create a conversation around anybody that votes abstain from here on out. So guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you guys check out some of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you guys want to check out Margex, I have a link to Margex down below where you can trade at up to 100x leverage on things like Bitcoin, Ethereum, BNB, 25x leverage on Caspa, which is running right now, XRP, 50x leverage, Sol 50x leverage. Definitely check those out if you guys are interested in leverage trading. And honestly, it's a really, really good platform. I love it. But let's talk about this because this is the proposal, hidden voting results. Now, it hasn't gone through the works in order to be discussed before I put this out. But I did have it in deposit and people were discussing it, and they seemed like a lot of people were for it because they want validators to either vote yes or no and be forced to vote yes or no because there's two parts of this proposal that I feel like will benefit the overall community. One, so I am proposing something very simple, but I believe that it will have a huge impact on the future of the classic chain. I'm tired of validators claiming to be leaders, but when a controversial vote comes up, they wait to see who is winning the battle and vote that way. I'm proposing that we hide the voting results until the voting period ends. This will allow validators to either go with their gut or speak to their community about it and vote that way. And the reason why I say that is because a lot of times what validators are doing is the top validators have multiple chains that they have, that they're a validator for. And if they have multiple chains that they're a validator for, what chain do they truly care about? Are they actively looking into that, or do they only care about the percentages that they gain with staking directly with their validator? Or something else, right? That's the issue that we're dealing with, right? We don't know if they truly care about what's happening on chain because they're connected somewhere else and doing other things in other places. So, how disconnected can they be? And it seems like they are because they vote abstain most of the time. The last vote that had for the 1.2% burn tax, I'm not saying that it should have passed, it should have been either a yes or no vote. But they decided to go abstain because of the fact that they didn't want to swing it one way or the other or get on somebody's bad side so that somebody unstakes. That's kind of the reality of the situation, right? And nobody wants that. We want you to vote whichever way you believe you should vote, or talk to your community and have your community get together and have a yes or no. That's as simple as that. It should never be, hey, let's all get together so that we can be in between. No, that's not the case. So it allows them to go with their gut or speak to their community about it. Also, I'm proposing that the option of abstain be either taken away completely or add a penalty to choosing this option. Penalty amount can be established later. The majority, if not all of the proposals, should be decided on a yes or no vote. Keep in mind that no with veto can still be an option. This proposal is to improve our voting system to be fair and to encourage true leadership and not followers mentality. And that's all we want within this, is to show that we want leaders to be leaders. If you are a validator, you are leading a large group of people that are staking with you. And some people don't want to go against what the validator is doing, right? Want to stick with whatever the validators choose. They chose that validator. And some people just don't know how to vote. I've had so many people that said, hey, I want to go against my validator because it chose abstain. I want to go against my validator and put no, or I want to go against my validator and put yes. And I had to walk them through how to do that because they want to make sure that this validator, just picks an option, yes or no. And they'll live with that because they started staking with that validator, right? And if all these people are reaching out, then that means there's a problem, because then you now have an abstain vote, which is a 50-50 vote, and it should be, a yes or no vote. A lot of proposals that we see, I wouldn't say everyone, but a lot of proposals that we see go through with like 30%, 40%, 50% abstain voting, and it'll get denied or passed based on that. And it's honestly sad. Why are we all in the middle? Because, and I know some of the reasons, right? People have reached out to me and said these reasons, and they said, the reason why I'm abstain on this is because I don't believe it can get done. I understand being uncertain if the thing can get done, but this is why you work through the process to make it happen. This is a process to where you say, okay, we want it to happen. The community wants it to happen, but how do we get it done? And then you start laying out the ability to do that, and you start making the connections, because I make the proposal, the connections are made, and now we have this established and we have it fixed, right? We have it, everything that we wanted, and it works, right? But if we deny it, nobody is working on it, and now we have to work on it outside to completely understand how we fully implement that. It doesn't need to be a plug and play situation. It needs to be establish the situation, talk about it. How do you get it done? Put it on the docket, put it on the list to get done, and then we figure out the different steps to get there. That's the way that we do it. So why do we need to have everything just ready to go in order to launch? That's not how things work. When you go into a meeting at work, do you already know the problems before you get in there? No. You know maybe some of them, and you know how to talk to the certain people that may have connections to fix them, and then you go through the process to fixing them. It's not going to be a plug and play fix every time. So anyways, right now the vote stands at 20% yes with about 1.1 billion that's out there, and 80% no. And I want this process right here, where I'm looking at it and saying that, oh, it's yes or no, vote this way or vote that way. I want that to be taken away. I don't want to be able to see this. I want to see just it's up to quorum. Like, it's either getting to quorum or not to quorum. I want to see it get up to that point. That's all I want to see. I don't want to see who's winning the battle. I don't want to see that. And This time, what I want to see within this, which can confirm that this situation will get better, is I want to see no abstain voting for this. If I see any abstain voting, it kind of just feeds the animal, right? Feeds what this proposal is all about, which is taking away that abstain voting, which is getting people to vote yes or no. And if they're voting abstain, it's showing the problem. So we need to either vote yes or no. And, I wouldn't say no with veto because there's a lot of people that put money into this deposit wise. But yes or no, I'm perfectly fine with that. I just want to see people that are voting one way or the other. And then we can explain exactly why you don't want to see this happen, whether you believe that this is a step forward or a step back. So, guys, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell for more of these videos. Also, make sure you check out any of the links that are down below. It does help out the channel. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, follow me on Patreon, those links are in the description. Don't forget about my Margex link, which is down there as well if you want to sign up for Margex and start trading things like XRP or things like BTC and Ethereum and Solana at a 5x leverage, 50x leverage, 100x leverage. Check that out in the description. But I'm going to get out of here. I'll catch you in the next one. See ya.